Hey everybody, welcome back. What I have here today is a Vornado 6-inch or 7-inch. I'm actually not really sure what size this one exactly is. It looks I don't know, it looks 6-inch, but it might be 7-inch, I don't know. Um, this is a desk fan, but this is one with a little bit of a twist. Um, this is kind of an uncommon version, um, because if you look right here, the switch on this one, this is actually a variable speed model. Um, yeah, I've wanted one of these variable speed model Vornados for quite some time, and I've never been able to find one. I went into Savers just 2 days ago, I think, at this point, and there were two Vornados. The first one was like towards the front, and it was a regular 3-speed version. So I was like, oh, that would be nice if it was a variable speed version. And then I walked in the back, where all the vacuum cleaners and everything are usually kept. And I saw this one, and I was like, oh, well, that one actually is variable speed, because I tried, like, turning the knob, and it didn't click. So, yeah, very interesting. Now, it's not in 100% perfect condition. You may notice the front grille here, some of these spokes, these spiral spokes, two of them are actually broken off and missing, and there's three that are broken off on one side, the middle part there, but they're still there, so yeah, not in the greatest of shape. It's also a little scratched up. You can see a little scuffed up. But it still works and everything. It's all still there. Um, I believe this one is from the mid to late 90s. There's some information on the bottom that makes me think 1996, but I'm not entirely sure. I do know that I believe this Vornado V logo was used in the 90s, so I'm pretty sure I'm right with it being a 90s model. Also because I don't think they continued the variable speed models for very long, because considering how uncommon they are these days. Now, it has a pretty small blade set in there, and they're very steeply pitched, um, which is pretty interesting. It has a regular C-frame motor in there, but it's a much larger, much thicker one than you normally see. Uh, if I turn it around to the other side here, you can see, whoops, there goes the the motor housing. And, yeah, not a very big housing. It does not oscillate, unfortunately, but not a huge deal. The variable speed is cool enough. And then the actual back design, it's kind of reminiscent of those Honeywell or Holmes models from like the 2000s. So kind of ahead of its time a bit. Um, yeah, so now I'm gonna turn it on for you guys. So we'll start it up with the variable speed on low. I'm just gonna turn it all the way down. And I did take it apart and oil it and everything. I think it was in need of some oil when I got it because it was running a little slow. But this low speed is just really, really slow and quiet compared to the high speed you'll see when I get there. But let's see what we're drawing. 0.6 amps, 31 watts, 0.4 power factor. Pretty good. Try to get this standing up here so it won't fall down again. There you go. Alright. So I'm going to turn the variable up like an eighth of a turn. That's still pretty low. Yeah, this is my first portable fan with variable speed, I do believe. Yeah. Because my Math is Cooler, the Kenmore one, is 4-speed, but some of those were variable speed. Mine is 4-speed, so that would have been my first variable speed fan if it was that model. But I like this one a lot too. So turn it up a little more. See where we're at. 6.3, 33 watts. 0.63, not 6.3, duh. Alright. Go up a little more. The rattling is from the broken slats there. Up to 37 watts and 0.69 amps, nice. 0.43 power factor. It's kind of a nice medium, lowish speed, I guess, or almost medium. Let's go up a little more, because this thing has an insane range of speeds. And I think according to my friend Patrick, who I think owns one, a similar one, I think, to this. I'm not sure. He said he had to adjust the low-speed trim on his, so apparently these have low-speed trim adjustments, and then similar to a ceiling fan, variable speed control, solid state, which I'm assuming this control is. Right, up a little more. .83 amps, 49 watts, 0.47 power factor. Once you start getting further up, it starts getting, like, the range gets more, like, sensitive, I guess, with each, when you adjust the knob. Like, a small turn is, like, takes you from a much lower setting to a much higher setting, if you get what I mean. I don't know how to explain it. But, yeah. It's a very sensitive range of speeds. So it's almost high. It's like a medium high. It gets pretty loud from the airflow, not so much motor noise. For a small fan, I mean, this thing is kicking the air. Not even all the way up to high yet, but 1.05 amps, 64 watts, almost half power factor. I'll just turn it all the way up to high now. Oh, that was off. There we go. All the way up to high. Any other rattlings just from that. But, I mean, yeah, this will blow any other, like, generic 6-inch, 7-inch plastic fan out of the water. Literally. This is insane. Let's see where we're at. 1.2 amps. 76.9 or 77 watts. And pretty much exactly half power factor. Interesting. Alright. Let's spin it down. Not a super great spin down time, because that is a pretty generic C-frame shaded pole motor in there, and those don't have the best bearings, and also this blade set is pretty light. But it is definitely better than, like, most, like, 6-inch fans, smaller fans you'd see, like this one. But, also, I guess the last two things I want to do is show the label on the bottom, but also I want to do a 0 to high, so I'll do that first. So here we go. Yep. Takes no time getting up to speed. A lot of torque. Also probably because of how light that blade is. And now I guess I'll actually slow it down to low so you can see like the range of speeds. And use the other hand, probably be easier. So yeah, very big range of speed, and that's low. See if I can go back fast enough so we can do spin down from low, but I also might leave it running a little while just to break in the oil that I put in those bearings. Okay, and now the last thing I want to do is show you the bottom. So it has this cool little base with a almost like a horseshoe design. Other like 90s homes models use this same sort of shape base, like that brown one that we had in that house that we stayed in Connecticut years ago. Similar design to this one actually, but not variable speed, of course. And that one oscillated. But anyways, yeah, there is only 1 foot left. I think there were obviously used to be another one there, but I think there were also 2 on the front here, but only 1 remains. And then here's the information. So you got Vornado Air Circulation Systems Incorporated, model 180 compact, made in USA, interesting. And then the reason why I think it might be 96 is because both that's just the UL listing number, but that says 96, but then also the serial number is AMJ96, which makes me think maybe this is a 1996 model. And there's also the US patent on there, which is kind of interesting. From Wichita, Kansas. Very neat. So, yeah. Like I said, very, very happy to have this one. Been after one of these variable speed Vornados for quite some time, and this is definitely a unique little one. So I'll probably be keeping this one, and hope it'll find a use. So thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video.